It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Okay, I'm ready.
From Steinert High School in Hamilton Township, this is the Trentonian pregame show on the WBCB Sports Network. This boys soccer matchup between Steinert and Robbinsville is brought to you by the following sponsors: Capital Health System, New Jersey Education Association, Team Toyota, Saul Funeral Homes, Revere Restaurant, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, Haldeman Ford, Mako Ewing, and the Trentonian. Hello, everyone. A very pleasant good afternoon to you all. Alongside the Steinert Hall of Famer Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers. Well, it's the same song and dance for Steinert this season. The Spartans are once again off to a blistering start, winning 9 of their first 11 games to prove they're still among the state's toughest teams to beat. One team that's given Steinert fits, though, in recent years is today's opponent, Robbinsville. The Ravens might have lost a step from their 20-win season a year ago, but they enter this afternoon's contest winners of 3 straight and smelling a potential upset on the road. Fish, it's been a tight affair the last couple times these two teams have met on the pitch. Can we expect more of the same today? You think the offense is going to start to take over a bit?
I think you're going to see more of the same, Andrew. I think we're going to be here a long time today. I think we're going to be here for regulation, and we'll probably be here for overtime. Last year they went into penalty kicks in the CVC tournament. 2023 in the Central Jersey Group 3 championship games, they went into penalty kicks. The Ravens won both. But you actually have to go all the way back to October 10th, 2017 to find Robbinsville's last win over the Spartans in the regular season. Steinert's won 6 straight. But I get the feeling they'd reverse that the 2 winning streaks and take the 2-game winning streak in the postseason, considering the magnitude of that as opposed to the regular season. But, yeah, I mean, you mentioned that Ravens come in here on a 3-game winning streak. That shouldn't be a surprise. This whole season has been an increment of 3s for Jeff Fisher's team. They started 0-3. They won 3 straight. They lost 3 straight. Now they're back on a 3-game winning streak. And I think one of the big reasons for this latest turnaround has been that Robbinsville has actually found another scoring threat to complement Nico Matthews. And, Matthews was an all-conference defender last year, and they moved him up just to get some scoring to spark the offense, which he has done. He's got 9 goals, but he wasn't getting much help until Chris Lewis picked it up. Lewis, in this 3-game winning streak, has 5 goals, and he's got 8 overall after scoring just 4 last season. And the Ravens' defense is also picking it up. Shutouts in their last 3 games with Alex Rusk making 18 saves. But that defense is going to be tested today against Steinert. They've got 38 goals, almost a total of 3.8 per game, and a really balanced offense. I mean, Chris DeMeglio is the main target with 11 goals, but you got 3 other guys with 4 goals and 5 other with 2 goals. So you can try and man-mark DeMarco, but other guys can hurt you. And, you had mentioned that they're off to another hot start, 9-2. But I'd still consider them one of the surprise teams in the CVC this year. They lost some really talented players at both ends of the field. But the younger guys that were waiting their turn have stepped up. They've kept Steinert in the hunt for a Colonial Division title along with Notre Dame and Princeton. This is a Colonial Division game, by the way. And Steinert has a huge one Thursday night with Princeton at Veterans Park. So that'll be a big test. But today, the big test is for Robbinsville. The Ravens have played some good teams tough this year, but they're looking for that breakthrough result to give this team confidence that it can win against a heavyweight. Now, they beat East Brunswick the other day. They're not bad. They're 500. Burlington Township has a winning record. But now you're looking at a 9-2 team. This is, they played tough against Notre Dame. They played tough against Princeton, but they couldn't win. If this could be a big one for them today. And if history tells us anything, it's that this will be a tight one. In the last 7 matches between these two were by the shootout and 4 were decided by 1 goal. And the other one was decided by 2 goals. So I don't expect to see any kind of blowout today.
Yeah, certainly. And Robbinsville, a team coming off a 20-win season last year, state title, and you look at them now, 6-6 coming into this game, starting to pick things up a little bit. And they haven't allowed a goal in these last 3 games, too, during this 3-game winning streak. A pair of 2-0 wins and a 6-0 win against West Windsor Plainsboro South. But coming in here against Steinert, you got to think they're underdogs. And I think this would be a statement win for the Robbinsville Ravens if they're able to escape this game with a victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because, look, Steinert, like I said, they lost a few guys, but the guys back would love nothing better than to turn it around after just 2 absolute heartbreaking losses the last 2 years in the conference last year and the states the year before. So, this could be I don't want to say a breakthrough game for Robbinsville because we're on a 3-game winning streak, but it could be a breakthrough game mentally. I think all right, Steinert came in here winning 6 in a row. We stopped their winning streak. They were 9-2. We made them 9-3. At the same time, with the way Robbinsville's playing, I think this will be a nice win for Steinert too if they can get it.
Yeah.
I think it's a good matchup between 2 teams that have really, it's been a really good rivalry over this decade and beyond.
Looks like Robbinsville is going to start with the ball first. They're wearing their all-white uniforms starting from left to right. Steinert meeting in the middle of their side of the pitch in their home greens. Getting ready to try to extend their winning streak, 6 in a row for the Steinert Spartans coming into today, and they've outscored their opponents 23-1 during this winning streak.
Yeah.
I mean, the philosophy for most of these last couple of years under head coach Anthony Dean has been defense first, and that's not changed this year. They've allowed just 8 goals through their first 11 games.
Yeah. Last year, yeah, but this year, I think they have a little more high-powered offense than they did last year. Guys stepping up, and DeMarco obviously having a big year.
And that's after losing some key players, too, as this one booted up the field by Robbinsville, and he'll go out of play for a throw. And I've seen a lot of teams do that across every level of soccer, Fish. They're just booting it upfield and then trying to trap their opponent up in their corner. Robbinsville doing that here. But Steinert losing the Taffro brothers, who were talented pair of players from the last couple seasons. Goalkeeper Dennis Tchaikovsky.
Yep.
And Steinert still plugging away, one of the better teams. This one shot over the crossbar.
Well, not only Tchaikovsky, but 2 of the conference's top defenders last year as well. But Ryan Tchaikovsky is back, and I'm sure he's been a valuable, keeping things together back there with the experience he has.
There's a Mitch touch, then a collision in the middle of the park. It was Zachary Barton for Steinert. Took too heavy of a touch, and he was pressured by the Ravens, but no harm, no foul for Steinert. Spartans still pinned back. It'll be a throw-in for Luca Witzel, and they push up the field. Here's Chris DeMarco, one of the 3 captains for Steinert on the pitch. Knocks it forward, looking for Jordy Valdiviso, and it'll go out for a throw-in. Chris DeMarco, Ryan Tchaikovsky, and Zachary Barton, 3 captains for the Steinert. Here's DeMarco being guarded by Aru Singh, the defender for the Ravens. And Singh knocks it out of play. It'll be another throw-in for Steinert. Throwing into the box, booted away. Battle for in the middle of the park, and it's won by Robbinsville.
Oh,
And a
little
big
shirt
tug of the
pull.
jersey, and then we are going to get the whistle there.
Yeah.
Referee started to play advantage a little bit. It was Ryan Michal was fouled by Sergio Matus Gomez. And it'll be a free kick.
He wasn't even trying to hide that.
No. And honestly, not the worst foul there. I think early in the game, referees aren't going to throw the yellow card. Their first yellow card of the game is going to be on a shirt tug, so a little more.
Yeah. Plus, I don't even think that affected him. He kind of just tore away from it.
Here's Arush Singh. Pushes it forward, and then it's punted away by Tchaikovsky. DeMarco chasing it. Justin Schreier, the defender. DeMarco now backing off of Schreier, and he's able to watch the ball go out for a throw. Chris DeMarco with 11 goals, 5 assists this year for the Spartans. Just went in the box. Having trouble with it for a moment is Alex Rusk, the Robbinsville goalkeeper, but he collects.
Rusk has done a good job. I mean, Robbinsville, during this stretch, they've been having some great state tournament success. They've had some really good goalkeeping, and Rusk looks like he's going right along with that.
That one off the arm of the defender, and then falling over the ball is Chris Lewis. Played all the way back to the goalie, and he has no other play than to just knock it forward. Andrew Ivins, the junior goalkeeper for Steiner. And we mentioned Alex Rusk, the goalkeeper for Robbinsville. Henry Honeywood goes down on that tackle attempt by Matus Gomez, and it'll be another foul and free kick for Robbinsville. Four minutes into this one, Robbinsville and Steiner. CVC Colonial Division clash. His free kick into the box, headed away. Matus Gomez, the one who committed the foul.
Again.
Almost a dangerous pass into the middle of the park, but Byron Godinez is able to stay with it, and then Steinert's going to switch the fields. Moving forward is Derek Monahan. He loses the ball, though. Played back. Tchaikovsky plays it wide. And it's knocked ahead and then flicked forward. Great flick ahead. Chris DeMarco has a little bit of space, but coming in on the tackle is Justin Schreier. He knocks it away.
Yeah, Schreier had the angle on that. Easily was able to clear it off.
It was Derek Monahan here on the left side. And then we're going to get an offside called on Steiner. Spartans 3-1 in division play this year. Robbinsville's 2-2. An absolutely stacked Colonial Division this season.
Yeah, sure is. And Steinert's had some really good regular seasons lately, but they just cannot get over that hump in the Central Jersey.
Played forward from Nico Matthews. He was
out.
looking for Henry Honeywood. It's picked up by the goalkeeper, Andrew Ivins.
Tchaikovsky playing it back, and Honeywood's kind of buzzing around him there.
Robbinsville trying to get it out wide. Pushed forward by Mache Ramirez. CVC Colonial standings coming into today. Notre Dame and Princeton atop the division, both 4-0 in division play, 10-1 overall. And Steinert right behind them. And the Spartans will host Princeton right here on Thursday, another big game.
Actually, I think that's going to be a Veterans Park.
Oh, yeah, is that right?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's a 6 o'clock game. I can check on that.
Potential opportunity for the Ravens. This one knocked forward from Nico Matthews, looking for Michal, but coming out to collect it is Ivins. And Steinert will try to regroup. Good tackle from behind from Nico Matthews. And maybe not, as you get a late whistle from the referee.
Matthews was hoping that you were the referee there, seeing as you thought it was a good tackle.
Significant stretch of gains coming for Steinert. That Princeton game, and they have a date with Cherry Hill East on Saturday. Cherry Hill East, a 9-win team coming into today.
Yep.
And then they face Notre Dame next Thursday, the 16th.
Not much offense here early on.
Throw-in goes to the goal line, and then trying to keep it in was Zachary Barton, and it's out of play, and it'll go back to Robbinsville for a goal kick.
Neither team really able to put much together as far as stringing some passes. I mean, if you were going to give an advantage to anybody, I guess it'd be Robbinsville possession-wise, but not much done with it when they had it.
Heavy touch from Byron Godinez off the pass from Chakowski. But Steinert able to stay with it. Keep possession for now. Good job by Matus Gomez to stay with it. Now here's Chris DeMarco trying to find some space, and he'll take it to the middle of the field and switch fields. Braden Quinn collects. And they'll play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. It's been a defensive battle the last couple times these teams have played.
Yeah, you can see why.
And a good move there from Nico Matthews, trying to find space up the right side. Now play back to Matthews. He's trapped down the corner of the 18-yard box. Finds some space, so able to get a shot off, and a deflection right back into the middle of the box. And a wide open tap in for the goal. I think that's 15, Chris Lewis.
Yes, it is. That was some real nice work by Nico Matthews. Got it along the end line there. Took it along, got around one guy, made it around another guy, kind of got two guys, and then the shot, nice save. But, I mean, Lewis was wide open. There was nothing Ivins could do on that.
Initial save from Ivins, but the parry goes right to Chris Lewis, and that's maybe the easiest goal he's going to score all season. Lewis, the junior, with 9 goals now this year. He's tied for the team lead with Nico Matthews. 1-0 Robbinsville on the road at Steinert. The Ravens get on the board just about 10 minutes into this one.
Well, that was really a pretty play by Nico Matthews.
DeMarco chasing now in the box. Defended well, and now a play by Max Goldberg. Yeah, Nico Matthews made the initial move to get outside, then cut it back inside. Regained possession at about the corner along the goal line in the 18-yard box, and then just got around 2 defenders back into the middle to get the initial shot off. And then Chris Lewis in the right spot at the right time.
Steinert with this is not a corner, it's a throw-in.
Throw in deep for Steinert as they send in the first couple of subs. Christopher Vega, one of them, and this throw-in knocked toward goal, but it goes over the net.
Oh, you mentioned Nico Matthews he got somebody to pick up some of the scoring slack, and that was it. His front runner up there, he was there to clean up what Nico couldn't get done.
And it really is a 2-man wrecking crew for Robbinsville. Chris Lewis and Nico Matthews both now with 9 goals on the season. And no other player is more than 2. Ravens again with an opportunity. Lewis lost it in his feet. Knocked away by Luka Witzel. And now the Spartans trying to find some space. Here's DeMarco. Good move around the initial defender. Plays it forward, giving chase.
Yeah, Steinert looking to play it wide here and then get it back in.
Braden Quinn plays it through. I think he was initially looking for number 22, Christopher Vega, but gets all the way through to the goalkeeper, Rusk. "12 minutes into the first half, 1-0 lead for Robbinsville. Goal from Chris Lewis. Good flick forward by Nico Matthews. Lewis is the first one to it, but his touch is too much. And it goes into the hands of Ivins, who tries to start Steinert quickly. Played through and a good ball forward. As that was Christopher Vega on the initial end of it. Valdivieso trying to receive it, and now Valdivieso with a shot. It's deflected out of play, and it'll be a corner kick for Steinert. You talk about Lewis and Matthews being the motors for Robbinsville. For Steinert, Chris DeMarco with 11 goals. Nobody else has more than 4.
Yeah, but a lot, but
They have
several
a lot of
guys
goal
have
scorers,
4.
Yeah, a lot of goal scorers.
They got like 8 other guys that have that combine for, I think, like 22 goals. So, you can that makes it tough to defend a team.
38 goals this season for Steinert in 11 games, 3.45 per game. This corner, a good one, right in the middle of the box, off a couple of backs. And then shading off an opponent was Justin Schreier, who lets it go out of play. Well defended by Robbinsville.
We saw Steinert get a boatload of corners against Hamilton last week, but didn't do much with them.
Punch forward, DeMarco. Seen him trying to get behind the Robbinsville defense a couple of times, and he forces a corner kick. He can do more than just score goals and provide assists. DeMarco applying pressure on the Robbinsville defense.
Who is that taking the corner? Can you see?
Looks like a single digit.
Yeah.
At least. Forgot my binoculars, Fish. I should have been more prepared.
It's quite all right. I don't even own binoculars.
Robbinsville trying to break out now. Here's a battle between Nico Matthews and Ryan Chakowski. Matthews plays a cross in, finding some space is Ryan Michaud. Michaud collects, trying to get outside, but well defended by Luca Witzel. And it's played forward. Braden Quinn to DeMarco, and then he switches fields up to Zachary Barton. Steinert trying to get their offense going. Played forward, trying to get it to the corner for Jason Vernon that goes out of play. Just the 9th goal allowed this season for Steinert. And that goal ends a streak of over 360 minutes straight without allowing a goal.
Yeah. All good things come to an end.
Yeah. 4 straight shutouts coming into today's contest. Last one, a 2-0 win against Cherokee.
Yeah, Robbinsville comes in with 3 straight shutouts. So, yes, these teams can defend.
Each team preparing some subs. Sergio Matus Gomez will re-enter the game, and Joshua Sanchez will come on for the first time today. Sanchez, one of the 3 captains for Robbinsville at the coin toss, but he wasn't in the starting lineup. Henry Honeywood and Max Goldberg, the other 2, wearing the captain's armbands for the Ravens. Steinert attackers applying some pressure. And Robbinsville just forced to knock it forward, but Chris Lewis using his strength to win that ball. And he forces Witzel to knock it out of play. It'll be a throw in for Robbinsville on the far side, right across midfield. Subs now enter the game. As Jordy Valdivieso will take a seat for Steinert. Will Temple, the sophomore midfielder, coming off for Robbinsville. 1-0, Ravens lead it.
Battle between Arush Singh, or was that Schreier? I couldn't tell. And DeMeglio, or DeMarco. DeMeglio, I'm thinking softball.
Spartans now trying to switch the fields. There's a dangerous ball into the box. DeMarco trying to collect. Defender goes down. DeMarco to the outside now, trying to find space for a shooting lane. And he falls down at the goal line. Pressure applied by Rusk. And it goes out harmlessly for a goal kick.
Yeah, that was a good turn by DeMarco. He had his back to the goal and then made a quick turn. But, yeah, it kind of skidded down and the ball just sort of went wide. Not sort of, did go wide.
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Lucas Messenger throws in for the Ravens. Miscommunication between a couple of Spartans, but they're able to win that ball back. Rafael Tremo in for the first time today. He wins that one, but then the Ravens playing it the other way. Sanchez loses possession. Pushed forward by Honeywood. And won back by the Spartans. Good win briefly by Barton, but Robbinsville able to get it back, and now Matthews picks up. And Anthony Tessine, the head coach for Steinert, screaming at a trio of defenders there.
Yeah.
Want him to be a little more aggressive.
You don't want Matthews to get the ball at his feet. I mean, we've seen what he can do.
Yeah, Matthews there just trying to hold the ball up a little bit to get more of his teammates up the field, and Steinert kind of just let him do it. And now Robbinsville's bench a little upset by that call, as they thought it was last touched by Steinert. It's a throw in for the Spartans, though. Good win back from Christopher Vega. Vega good with the ball in tight possession.
Oh, good ball.
It was won briefly by Braden Quinn, but his touch was too heavy.
Yeah.
That's Matthews again, getting around a defender. Pushes it forward. Now a race up the sideline with Zachary Barton. Matthews and Barton. Barton goes down. Jakowski helps him out, and Jakowski will knock it forward.
Yeah, you don't want to let him go along that end line again.
Yeah.
Like he did the first time.
Now it's Ramirez. Tries to find Michal, but it's well defended by the Spartans, and now Steinert trying to break out. They had trouble trying to build up their attack. Got it past midfield, but can't really hold that possession in the attacking third. This might work, though. Christopher Vega. Switched it across to Witzel. And Witzel, for a through ball, trying to connect. Jason Vernon was the intended target, but it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I mean, we see the Spartans trying to do that. They have been switching the field a few times. Try to get a better matchup there with some space. So far, Robbinsville's been able to cover well.
19 minutes left to go and counting in the first half. 1-0 lead for Robbinsville over Steinert. Alongside Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers. Thanks for joining us on the WBCB Sports Network. Good battle as Ramirez going against Barton, and he's able to find some space and knock it forward. But Chakowski is there, plays it back to the goalkeeper, Ivins. Robbinsville, in the early portions of this game, they've shown their physicality and toughness in these 50-50 battles. coming out on top of most of them. Vega and Matus Gomez working on the left side. Here's Vega now, trying to find a cross. It's deflected. Bounces over the head of a Spartan. It was Jason Vernon in there.
Oh, arms locked, but good no call.
Here's Quinn. Quinn goes down, a little bit of contact, foul from Chris Lewis, the goal scorer, and it'll be a free kick for Steinert. Byron Godinez waiting to re-enter the fray. Six bodies in the box for Steinert, but they're going to go short with it. And here's a cross, a good one, deflected and right back into the hands of Alex Rusk. It was knocked around, and then I think the last touch was all a Robbinsville defender. And
okay, I thought Jason Vernon might have got a foot on it. I couldn't tell. It looked like somebody in front. It might have been. I don't know. It was Raphael. Is he out there?
I think it was a Spartan who kind of headed it back across goal.
Yeah. Either way, diving save.
Yeah, good reflexes by Alex Rusk. Closest Steinert has come to scoring today, though. Now Chris Lewis will reset for Robbinsville right at midfield on the far side.
PG, can you go back on that and see if that was a Raven or a Spartan that kicked that? What? Yeah. It looked like the ball went
Played along the left side.
and then the goalie made a diving save.
And now Godinez will re-enter the game. Byron Godinez, one of the holdovers from last year. 1 goal, 1 assist this season for the senior.
Steinert guy kicked it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Steinert 8-1 against CVC opponents this season. Their only loss was against Lawrence, 2-1 loss. And now a couple of whistles in quick succession as the teams trade possession. Game starting to slow as the clock ticks toward 15 minutes left.
Couldn't quite tell. We think it might have been a Steinert guy, though, that kicked it.
Okay.
I thought it was Jason Vernon. I'm not I'm not swearing by it, but
Yeah.
a lot of boom boom action. But it did get sent across by Matias Gomez.
Whistle blows in the box on the Robbinsville free kick. It'll be a foul on the Ravens, so the Spartans will get possession back. This one booted forward. DeMarco back behind. Coming out way off his line is Alex Rusk. And he wins that ball deep in the corner of the 18-yard box.
Yeah, good aggressiveness there by Rusk.
A couple of Robbinsville players had their hands up. They were looking for an offside, but Rusk able to come up big for him. Three subs waiting to come on for Steinert. Too heavy of a touch from Matus Gomez, and it's won back by Robbinsville. Here's Chris Lewis. Lewis, good move to switch the fields. Up to Matthews, but it's won by Ryan Keller. Vega goes down in the middle of the park, no foul, but it's won back by Steinert. Here's Zachary Barton. Plays it to Vernon. Goes out of play for a throw-in, and now those subs will come in. Another one coming on for Robbinsville, too. Will Temple, one of the starters, re-enters after a quick breather. Ryan Kelleher with the ball in his hands for Steinert.
I like that shirt that Jeff Fisher's wearing, Robbinsville coach. Pressure is earned.
There you go. one a deep throw from Kelleher. Gets into the 18-yard box, but then falls out harmlessly for a goal kick. Steinert again unable to capitalize in the offensive third.
Yeah, Steinert, they're starting to put a little bit more into the attack, but like you said, they have not been able, except for that one flurry in front.
Vega heads it forward. Valdivieso keeping the ball at his feet for a moment, but good defending from Schreier. Still a battle right at the top of the box, and Schreier comes away with it. Robbinsville looking for a counterattack. Schreier, well defended by Byron Godinez, who knocks it off his feet, and it's out for a Robbinsville throw it. Both these teams with seasoned head coaches leading the way.
Yeah, for
Anthony
sure.
Tessine in his 10th season in charge of Steiner, 12th season for Jeff Fisher in Robbinsville.
And they both have their roots are in Mercer County.
Yep.
Jeff Fisher playing at West Windsor Plainsboro and playing for Mercer County Community College. Anthony Tessine played here at Steinert. His uncle, legendary Steinert coach. Jeff Fisher, obviously his brother Brian, coaching at Notre Dame. A lot of history between these two coaches, and they're still young.
Yeah, and a lot of success for them at their respective perches as well. Good battle here between Honeywood and Derek Monahan. It's a weak shot attempt at the end for Steinert, who really still just can't get anything going offensively.
No, it seems every time Steinert finds a guy with a pass, there's that two Robbinsville guys are there to, converge on the guy.
Raven goes down in the middle of the park. That's Henry Honeywood. He wanted a foul, but they say play on. Godinez plays it back to Monahan. Now Monahan splits a couple defenders, tries to keep the ball at his feet, but he loses it. One back, and now Robbinsville tries to break out. Here's Sanchez playing along with Jackson Klaus, and it's lost. Steiner taking it the other way now. Good cross in, misses.
Ooh, missed
by
kick.
defender. And back there to clean it up was Lucas Messenger.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous.
I think it was Justin Schreier who whiffed on the initial attempt. But Steiner able to win a corner kick. As we approach the final 10 minutes of this first half, 1-0.
Thank you.
Robbinsville leads.
PG doing a little house cleaning here for me.
Chris Lewis, the goal scorer for Robbinsville, the goal just about 10 minutes into this one. Steiner with a corner kick here, though. Matus Gomez on the end of it. It's flicked across by Robbinsville Raven. A shot attempt by Vega is blocked. And now another one put on frame, but comfortably caught by Alex Rusk. Couple of opportunities for Steiner, but Robbinsville defensively stands tall.
Yeah, they seem to be delivering some better corners today than they were in that Hamilton game. I mean, I keep talking about the Hamilton game. They won that game 7-0.
Yeah.
They weren't. The corners weren't, unless they were just trying different things in that game. Ooh.
Shot from Joshua Sanchez is caught by Ivins. He had the opportunity to maybe cross it to Nico Matthews, but decided to take it himself. And now Steiner trying to break out. Derek Monahan, good move inside. Knocks it forward, looking for Valdivieso.
That was the first shot by Robbinsville since the goal. Unless they got a shot when I was looking to see who that shot was from Steiner. Do you remember anything?
No, it's been quiet for the Ravens since the goal. And Ivins, too, hasn't gotten much work in goal for Steiner. Able to make the save there, though.
I mean, they've made the saves they should make.
Yeah, you really can't fault Ivins for the goal that was allowed.
No, he made the initial save, a very good save, but nobody there to get the rebound out.
Chris Lewis there to clean it up. Now Matthews putting some pressure on Sanchez coming in too, and Steinert able to break out just barely though. Played forward. Here's Christopher Vega. Knocks it ahead for Monahan, who has some space but decides to one-touch it forward. Valdivieso plays it back, and Steinert will now switch the fields. Moving ahead with it is Matthew Shirakas. He knocks it forward. Monahan along the near sideline. Loses it. Kelleher with a cross, though, after he regained possession. It's deflected. And it looks like we're going to get a foul right on the edge of the box. And maybe a penalty, actually, if it was inside the box. Yeah, referee's pointing to the spot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think a handball was called.
Oh, all right. I guess I got Schreier for that.
Yeah, multiple Spartans immediately were shouting for a handball, and really no contest from Robbinsville. So it's going to be a penalty and a chance for Steinert to even things up late in the first half. It's going to be Zachary Barton, one of the captains, over it. Barton with 2 goals this season. He'll try to make it 3 here and equalize for Steinert. Big moment late in the first half. Barton against Alex Rusk. Right-footed shot nestled into the bottom right corner. Easy pickings for Zachary Barton, and he ties the game up 1-1 for Steinert.
Well, not much there. I mean, Russ guessed one way, Barton went the other. And surprise, surprise, Steinert and Robbinsville are in a tie game.
Barton with his 3rd goal of the season as he converts the penalty, and it's 1-1 Steinert. Today's game brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton. Over 1,400 tear-free cars ready to go at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Hyundai Kona, Palisade, Tucson, Santa Fe, Elantras, all priced for immediate sale. No one has the selection or the special pricing that Hyundai of Trenton has. Over 1,400 tear-free cars. If you were ever thinking of a new car, SUV or EV vehicle, now's the time to buy at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Final 7 minutes and change now the first half. 1-1 is your score after Barton equalized on the penalty kick. Possibly swings the momentum to Steinert's side now late in this first half.
Yeah, neither team has really been able to, garner much momentum where you could say they've really dominated play.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a little back and forth.
DeMarco along the far side. Good battle between him and Justin Schreier.
Yeah, they've been going at it a lot today.
I think if you ask most players on either side of this contest today, it means a little bit more to them playing a team that's also had a ton of success over the last couple of seasons.
Sure.
County rival, and plenty of great matchups, as we've said, in this rivalry the last couple of seasons. 1-1 tie last year in the regular season. Robbinsville, of course, winning that sectional final in 2023 in a penalty shootout. Steinert won 16 games each of the last 2 seasons. 20 wins for Robbinsville last year and 18 the 2 seasons before that. So, ton of success for both teams. Coming out to collect that one is Alex Rusk.
Yeah, they won it all in, 23. And they lost they lost a lot of players, and they were confident coming back last year, and they got to the finals again last year.
Trying to split a couple defenders is Nico Matthews, and he plays it forward. Here's Jude Cohen across. And it's off the foot of Jackson Claus, who one's a little too high for him to really get a comfortable touch on it. And Ivins will knock it ahead.
I'm surprised Cohen didn't let one rip there. I mean, he was fairly out, but, put one on goal and see what could happen. He had a lot of space.
Giving chases. Ties at Warney. But it goes out of play for a Robbinsville goal kick. Jason Vernon re-enters for Steiner. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian.
A lot of white puffy clouds today, which is good for the players and the officials. They keep that sun behind the clouds. As summer just doesn't seem to want to go away.
No. Yeah, I got sunburned at the Eagles game on Sunday. First weekend of October, and I still got to put sunscreen on.
Yeah.
Nico Matthews with a wall of Spartan defenders ahead of him. He's got to turn it back to another captain in Henry Honeywood. Matthews again with the ball at his feet, though. Trying to weave his way through. He goes down. Everything clean, though, said, though, by the referee.
I'll tell you, Matthews is fun to watch with the ball at his feet, but,
yeah,
I mean, you can't take everybody on. Especially teams that defends like Steinert.
And maybe a little bit of controversy on that call as we initially went Steinert's way, and then the side referee said, nope, it's going to be Robbinsville ball. Ravens trying to get it back into the box, but it's pushed forward by Steinert. Second ball won by Chris DeMarco. Good battle here between him and Arush Singh. DeMarco trying to switch the fields. He just plays it into open space in front of Braden Quinn. Final 3 minutes in the first half, and Quinn loses his footing, trying to keep that one in play.
Yeah, that was a little too hard.
Arush Singh will throw this one in for Robbinsville. It's a short one, but they're able to break out. Honeywood knocks it forward looking for Matthews, but it's won back by Jakowski. Ryan Jakowski was the goal scorer for Steinert last year in the 1-1 tie against Robbinsville. DeMarco working on Schreier. Far side. They both go tumbling down, and no whistle. Don't often see that fish, too. Both guys going down and no whistle called.
Well, sometimes no whistle's a good a good no whistle.
And the assistant referee was right there looking at it, and that one's got to be a foul, I think. Looks like Schreier's pulled down Chris DeMarco, and now DeMarco again pleading his case, and the assistant referee is explaining it to him.
Yeah, I don't think Chris is happy with that explanation.
Yeah. Referees letting him play a little bit. As the clock ticks down inside the final minute of the first half, 1-1 your score. Can one of these teams grab a late lead heading into halftime? Zad Warney looking for space. Pushed forward by DeMarco, who just keeps it in alongside the goal line. Chris DeMarco trying to get a cross in. He does. It's a good one. Headed in, and no. Flag is up, offside.
Oh, wow. Wow, looks like, that was Ty Zadwarmi?
Yeah, Zadwarni.
Zadwarmi?
Or actually, Zadwarni, number 16.
Okay.
On the cross from DeMarco. Steiner, for the briefest of moments, thought they had the lead, but assistant referee right there calling the offside.
Yeah, we saw enough of that Saturday, too, with touchdowns getting called back to the penalties.
Yes. Very true, very true. Last chance for Steiner as the buzzer sounds on the first half. And that'll do it for the first 40 minutes of this one. 1-1 is your score. Goals from Chris Lewis about 10 minutes into the contest for Robbinsville, and then it was equalized by Zach Barton with 7.5 minutes left on the clock. He converts a penalty kick and evens things up at 1 apiece. But really not much between these two teams, Fish, in the first 40 minutes.
No, not really. I mean, if you look at it as the battle between the two big scorers with DeMarco and Matthews, I guess you can say Matthews was the more dangerous in the first 40 minutes, if only because he made that nice individual play to get the shot, and the save was made by Ivins, but Lewis got tapped in the rebound easily. DeMarco's been kind of, Schreier's been doing a pretty good job, making things difficult for him. And there hasn't been a really lot. Let's see. Steinert's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Steinert's got 5 shots, 4 of them on goal. And Robbinsville's got 4 shots, all of them on goal. So it's, it hasn't been a wide open affair, but we didn't think it would be. I mean, like you said, one team had 3 shutouts coming in, the other had 4 straight shutouts coming in. And, these teams know how to defend.
Just 1 goal apiece for each team in the first half, and that's how the last 2 contests between these two teams ended in regulation, 1-1, your score. And we'll go into halftime of this one with the 1-1 scoreline between Robbinsville and Steiner. Today's game is brought to you by the Italian People's Bakeries, proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township, is holding a Drive One for the Community event Saturday, October 11th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. For every test drive, Haldeman Ford will donate $30 to the Mercer County Technical Schools. Bring out the family for a fun day filled with snacks and giveaways and help a great cause. Drive One for the Community, benefiting the Mercer County Technical Schools. Take 30 minutes of your time and take a test drive, and Haldeman Ford will donate $30 to the Mercer County Technical Schools. That's this Saturday, October 11th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive One for the Community at Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton, celebrating 50 years of supporting your community. We'll step aside for our halftime break and come back for second half action. 1-1 the score between Robbinsville and Steiner. Stick with us.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for
Today's game between Robbinsville and Steinert is brought to you by Soul Funeral Home. Since 1899, proud to be part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Soul Funeral Home. Soul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at soulfuneralhomes.com. That's soulfuneralhomes.com. Soul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes you enjoy it. And today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. 1-1 score line between Robbinsville and Steinert. It was Chris Lewis scoring his 9th of the season for Robbinsville 10 minutes into the first half, and then Zach Barton, the senior, converting a penalty kick with 7.5 minutes left to go to tie the game for Steinert. And that's how we got our 1-1 score line heading into the second half, Fish.
Yeah, Steinert, 5-4 shot advantage, and Steinert's taken the only 2 corner kicks of the game. Unless I don't remember seeing Robbinsville.
I think Steinert got 1 more, actually. So, but regardless, yeah, I don't think Robbinsville has a corner kick yet.
So Steinert has 3.
Yeah.
All right. And, the saves. Ivans has 3. And Rusk has 2. And, this has not been there hasn't been a whole lot to really comment on here. It's been, Steinert does try, they keep trying to go wide. They've been switching the field, but Robbinsville's been sort of there every time they've had to. And Steinert's the same way. Look out.
There's a good sliding cross from Braden Quinn. Derek Monahan picks up on the edge of the box, and then he loses possession.
I'd like to, about 5 months too late, congratulate Steinert baseball coach Brian the Chef Giolella. Picked up his 500th win last spring, and nobody knew about it. Well, none of the in the media knew about it. Brian, I just found out about it at a viewing the other day, and Brian said, I didn't tell anybody, but congratulations. There's a shot over the goal. That's a lot of wins.
Yeah, no doubt.
And he thinks that only the late, great Ewing coach Andy Greener had over 500 baseball wins. And Brian picking some of them up when his first year at Notre Dame, most of them here at Hamilton or at Steinert.
Giolello, the scoreboard and clock operator today for Steinert.
Yes. His dad's name is on the baseball scoreboard. He runs the soccer scoreboard. One way or the other, they're involved in scoreboards.
Chris Lewis trying to keep possession, and then Matthews with a good play forward for Henry Honeywood. Robbinsville trying to strike early in the second half. Here's Honeywood. Back across, shot attempt blocked from Ryan Michal. And now a battle. Matus Gomez wins it back for Steinert. Knocks it forward, but it goes out of play. One-to-one scoreline between Robbinsville and Steinert. Andrew Myers alongside Rich Fisher, Brianne O'Neill, our video engineer, Colin Summer, our camera operator today at Steinert. Throw in one by Steinert. And played forward, collected by DeMarco. We'll hold it up and then just play it into space. Nobody there, though, is Rusk, the Robbinsville goalkeeper. The next one to it. He knocks it forward. One again by Steinert in the air. Played to the corner by Matus Gomez.
A lot of just knocking it around the midfield right now.
Matthews goes down in the corner. Defended by Kelleher. And now Chris Vega will switch the fields for Steinert, or at least attempt to. It's won by Chris Lewis. Couple of bodies go down. Lewis hits the turf with Braden Quinn of Steinert, and it's going to go to Robbinsville. It'll be a free kick. It'll be past midfield. Robbinsville winners of their last 3 games, their second 3-game winning streak of the year. Fish mentioned it before. They lost their first 3 games and won their next 3, lost their next 3, and again they're on a 3-game winning streak.
That's you couldn't do that if you tried.
No. 6-6 overall for Jeff Fisher in his 12th season in charge of the Ravens. DeMarco, good touch. And a couple of nice moves to keep the ball away from defenders, and now it's played forward to Braden Quinn. Steinert trying to build something offensively. Quinn takes it into the box. There's a cross ahead. Monahan, ball up in the air. Still up for grabs. Vega gets ahead on it. Knocked away by Singh. And now it's headed out of play by Matus Gomez.
Well, there's a little bit of potential there, but never played out.
Ball one in the midfield by Barton.
Barton's been winning a lot of balls.
Yeah. Bar number 6, one of the captains for Steinert.
He's having a solid game.
Kind of playing in that holding midfield position, kind of in the back of the midfield formation. This one played ahead, and Mache Ramirez knocks it forward, looking for Nico Matthews. Matthews puts an arm into the back.
Yeah, that was a pretty good shove there.
Ryan Kelleher able to win a foul and a free kick for Steinert.
Yeah, that was like just it didn't look like it was an accident, did it?
No,
like
yeah,
he pushed him.
Pretty blatant forearm to the back. Battle of 22s as Matthews goes against Vega. Then Matthews goes down holding his face as Derek Monahan came in too to defend for Steinert. Free kick for Robbinsville. Ravens will have a pair of home games after this one to round out the week. They host Lawrence on Thursday and then Monroe on Saturday. Lawrence, one of the teams that beat Steinert earlier this year, 2-1 losses. A pair of 2-1 losses for Steinert against Lawrence and Marlboro.
Hey, Lawrence, that was a pretty nice team up there under Jeff Molinelli this year.
Vega plays it into space looking for DeMarco, but Arush Singh able to play it back to the goalkeeper Rusk, who punts it forward. And now another foul called. Sergio Matus Gomez, the guilty party. It's a Robbinsville free kick. Not much doing for either side through the first 8 minutes of this second half.
No, there isn't. I mean, you gotta give props to these, defenders and the midfielders. I mean, they're not letting. There's been very little dangerous in front of the net, or even in the box.
Ryan Michel taking it out into space in the corner, trying to get through two defenders, and he's able to at least win a corner for Robbinsville. It's their first of the day. Seeing an opponent score is unfamiliar territory for these two teams, though, as of late.
Yeah.
4 straight shutouts for Steinert coming into today's game. 3 straight for Robbinsville.
Is this Michelle taking the corner?
Yeah, it looks like a number 8 for Robbinsville. It'll be an outswinger as he boots it with the right foot. 5 Ravens in the box. Played toward the goal line, and leaping up to make the catch is Andrew Ivins. And the Spartans are going to try to get a quick counterattack going. Ivins plays it into the middle of the field. Second ball won by Vega, who knocks it forward.
Good job by Ivins going up and getting that. I mean, he had a few heads on that ball, and it could have been trouble.
DeMarco trying to cut it inside. Chance now for the Spartans, and DeMarco fires it into the side netting. And the Spartans take the lead. It's their talisman, Chris DeMarco.
Wow, just like we saw Matthews earlier, what a great individual effort by DeMarco there. Couldn't see who gave him that ball, but he just took it around the left side, got around, and that was not an easy angle. He was on the left-hand side. He had a pretty long angle. He put it in the wide side, and what a great effort by DeMarco there.
Player fell down for Robbinsville in the middle of the field while that build-up play was going on. Referees said let it play on, and DeMarco and the Spartans taking advantage. Great finish into the side netting for Chris DeMarco, his 12th goal of the season. And it puts Steinert ahead, and now the concern goes to the Robbinsville Raven on the turf. Didn't get a number, can't quite make out who it is.
No,
but
I could not either.
It's a 2-1 lead for the Spartans on a Chris DeMarco goal, and now finally getting to his feet, I believe it's Lucas Messenger, number 13.
Have him out. He does a nice job in the back.
Messenger being tended to now, finally getting to his feet with the trainer. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. The Italian People's Bakery, located at 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. 2-1 lead now for Steinert, their first of the day off the goal from Chris DeMarco.
Yeah, and depending on what goes on in the rest of the CVC today, that'll put him in second place in a tie with Landon Hainish for 12 goals. Notre Dame's Landon Hainish. Aaron Merlin of Trenton leads the way with 13. But we don't know what's happening in these other games, so.
Late whistle as Henry Honeywood was fouled. He's slow to get up. And it will be a free kick for Robbinsville. And Chris DeMarco scoring just 3 seconds away from the time that Chris Lewis scored in the first half for Robbinsville.
It just didn't materialize.
Early second half goal for Steinert to put them ahead in this one, 2-1. Robbinsville free kick. Put into the box, headed toward frame, and Ivins has to collect it. It was Max Goldberg sending that one forward for Robbinsville. And now Steinert trying to break out. Tassine yells for a switch. Steinert head coach, and he gets it from his team. Here's Varner. Plays back into the middle. Good turn by Godinez, but then a heavy touch. He loses possession. Steinert scoring multiple goals for the 4th consecutive game. And for much of this season, 2 goals has been enough for them to win a contest.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Just 9 goals allowed
Long
through
way
11 games and another half for Steinert.
long way to go in this one.
Yep, still 28:40 left on the clock and counting. Steinert's been in just 4 one-goal games this season. They're 2-2 in those games. Two and 3 record for Robbinsville in 1-goal games this year. This one into the box. It's off Matus Gomez. Second chance, unable to get to it is Robbinsville, and it's played out. Arush Singh picks up. Tries to get it out wide, but it's collected by Kelleher. Now he plays it ahead for Steinert. Schreier able to win it back for Robbinsville, and he gets it out of play for a throw-in. Gives the Ravens a chance to regroup for a moment, but now we're going to get a clock stoppage. Sergio Matus Gomez was slow to get up for Steinert, and he's going to come off.
Tell you what, I'd like to know when the last time either of these teams had a 2-goal lead on the other one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All these games have been so nail-bitingly close.
And we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, last time Robbinsville's won in regulation against Steinert was back in 2017. DeMarco goes down in the corner. Again, wants a foul called, but referee keeps the whistle in his pocket, so Robbinsville keeps possession only momentarily, though, as Steinert wins back a throw-in. Spartans trying to add to their lead. Honeywood plays it forward, looking for Lewis. Chakowski collects. And Lewis again knocks it forward, but
Yeah,
Ivins will pick it up.
good idea, but nobody was there.
Initial ball missed by Honeywood. One back by Varner and the Spartans. Steinert. Singh defends well, and Godinez gets his pass knocked away by Schreier. It's a throw-in for Steinert right in front of their bench. Spartans lead off the goal from one of their captains, Chris DeMarco. 12 goals on the season for the senior. Nico Matthews, one of the star goal scorers for Robbinsville, trying to make a difference. Splits the defenders. Chris Lewis with a shot off the post and into the net for a goal. Oh, what a beauty of a finish.
Wow, is that guy unbelievable or what? I mean, he just dribbled it through, carried it through a couple different defenders, launched that shot, and then, yeah, hit the post. Looks like it was going to be a bad break, and then all of a sudden, yeah, went in, ricocheted through the across the goal and into the back of the side of the net.
A beauty of a finish for Chris Lewis, his second of the day. Nico Matthews with the assist. And just like that, it's a brand new ball game once again. Robbinsville ties it up at 2-2. Oh, we're looking for some excitement here, Fish, and we certainly got it. In the early portions of this one. Early portions of the second half. Steinert looking for an immediate answer. As Lewis scores the equalizer 4.5 minutes after DeMarco puts the Spartans ahead. Here's DeMarco again for Steinert. Working on Arush Singh.
Oh, you got a player down.
DeMarco with a cross as he goes down. Another Raven is down. Believe it's Ryan Michal.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
And the referee now will finally blow the whistle as Steinert was just trying to regroup with the ball. Clock stops with 25:28 left. And Michal will be tended to for Robbinsville in a 2-2 game after the equalizer from Chris Lewis.
Yeah, where did Lewis get that ball at? At the top of the box?
Yeah, Matthews kind of played it through a couple defenders right at the top of the box, and Lewis had one, maybe two touches in the box, and then fired a perfect straight off the post on the far side, and then
I thought it was Matthews that took it all the way. I didn't see him give it off to Lewis, but yeah, what a great, individual effort.
Michal back on his feet now, holding his right leg as he'll make his way off the pitch.
Well, we got some excitement now, like you said.
2-2 game with 25.5 minutes left to go in regulation.
Yeah, it just seems like they're picking up the intensity a little bit more, too. It's almost like the first half was a feeling out process and starting to go at it a little bit now.
Here's Varner trying to find a shooting lane. Gives it off to Barton. Barton already has a goal today on the penalty kick. But it's cleared away by Robbinsville, and they'll take it the other way. Chris Lewis loses possession. Byron Godinez collects and plays it forward for Steinert. Here's Vernon, Jason Vernon loses his footing. And Robbinsville able to win a throw-in. I think both these teams may be tired of tying each other. Somebody wants to win a game in regulation. And no doubt these two squads will be looking for a difference maker. DeMarco along the goal line is shot blocked, and it goes out for a corner kick for Steinert. Byron Godinez will take the corner on the near side for Steinert. Spartans have had a couple of shot attempts off of corner kicks today. It'll be an outswinger. Braden Quinn trying to distract the goalkeeper, Alex Rusk.
Over and over, he just keeps walking around in circles.
This one poked up in the air. Robbinsville not out of danger yet. Attempt for Vernon, still in the box, and then the ball leaks out of bounds. Are they going to say it's going to be off of Steiner? Believes, I don't know. The one referee is pointing to a goal kick. And now he changes his mind. These two, the referees got to talk about this, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And now the referee on the near side here is going to say that the other referee has the better angle, so it will be a corner taken by Godinez. Russ goes up for it, can't collect, and here's a shot that nothing much on it from Valdivieso.
Hey, up and
And
out.
Robbinsville will try to regroup now. Still pinned back in the corner, though. As Schreier will take this throw in. Waiting to come back on for Steiner and his Ty Zadwarny. Vega wins the second ball for Steiner. Played ahead by Godinez and then out of play. Matthews gets the slightest of touches on it, and it's played forward for Sanchez. Sanchez then plays it ahead for Mache Ramirez. Ramirez into the box. Defended well by Steiner, but Ramirez able to get the ball back. Nico Matthews now. Into the box, defended well by Vega, and he wins back possession for Steiner. Good sign for Robbinsville as Ryan Michal will re-enter the game.
Yep.
Came off limping a couple of minutes ago. He'll come on. Zadwarny will come on for Steiner. As Jordy Valdivieso takes a seat. Mache Ramirez for Robbinsville will get a breather as well. Under 22 minutes left to go. 2-2 game in the CVC Colonial Division battle. Joshua Sanchez trying to pick up all over him is Byron Godinez.
Yeah, it's like trying to go through brick wall there of players.
Barton comes ahead to win possession for Steinert, and then DeMarco plays it to the corner. Picked up by Vernon. Jason Vernon. Defended by Singh. Vernon trying to get a cross in. And Singh, good defense. Gets the initial block. Ball still in play as Singh gets possession back and he knocks it out for a throw-in. Good defending by Arush Singh.
Yeah, Singh he's another one that's been doing a nice job today.
Cross goes into the box. Knocked away by Rusk and Zachary Boren. Are we going to get another penalty here maybe? No, we're actually going to get a foul called on Steinert. As the goalkeeper Rusk is down and a yellow card is issued out to Tyzad Warney.
Yeah. They're saying, Steinert's saying he was going for the ball, but the ref's saying he ran into the goalie.
Alex Rust still down in the 6-yard box for Robbinsville. A couple of teammates tending to him.
We don't like to see that. He took a pretty good pop there. He's sitting up now.
I think Jeff Fisher is pleading for a red card on that. Referees aren't going to give it to him, but
Well, it's been called before.
yeah, I mean, anytime there's contact like that to the goalkeeper, it's gonna pop into the mind of somebody.
Steinert had it happen to him way back in the 70s. They had a guy called for a red card running into the goalie in a state final. Still managed to tie the game.
Rusk now just finally getting back to his feet, gets a swig of water, and he's going to stay in this ball game. Yellow card to Tyzad Warney. We'll now get the reset for Robbinsville. Midway through the second half, 2-2 the score between Steinert and Robbinsville. Sanchez, good flick out wide, but it's won initially by Luka Witzel. Singh plays the temple, then a good flick forward by Lewis, looking for Joshua Sanchez. Beating Sanchez to the ball, though, is Chakowski. Robbinsville gets the ball back. Misha will play it back. Wisely into space for Lucas Messenger. Couple of subs ready to come back on for Steinert. Derek Monahan and Tyzad Warney, who just got that yellow card.
Derek Monahan looks like he's playing with I don't know if it's a broken finger or a fractured finger or what.
Yeah, and he's got a brace on his left ankle too, so
yeah,
playing through some pain presumably. Is number 9, Derek Monahan, the junior for Steinert. Gotta love seeing that as a coach.
Ah, for sure. He's like those guys with the fife and drum in the Revolutionary War, all bandaged up.
Monahan does a nice job of holding that play up, and then he finds Byron Godinez, who slips as he tries to play a through ball. And taking it the other way now for Robbinsville is Lucas Messenger. Messenger with space up the right side. Nico Matthews trying to play across into Chris Lewis. Sitting on a hat trick is Chris Lewis. 10 goals this season now for Robbinsville. He overtakes Nico Matthews for the team lead. Matthews has 9 to Lewis's 10. Back and forth here from Schreier, and he pulls down Zad Warney. No call, though. Steinert keeps possession. Anthony Tessine, the head coach for the Spartans, and the entire bench wanted a foul call, though.
Yeah, the entire bench is more like it. They were all up.
Played in looking for Godinez. It's off the midsection of Justin Schreier, and he plays it forward. One by Chakowski. Steinert now starting to pin Robbinsville back a little bit. Matus Lopez able to stay with it. Sergio Matus Lopez loses possession. And Robbinsville will play it back and try to regroup. Under 18 minutes left to go. 2-2 game between Robbinsville and Steinert. No surprises here. Another close contest between county rivals.
Yeah, this is typical.
Matthews does well with the ball at his feet, plays it to the top of the box. Won by Joshua Sanchez, who plays it back out to Matthews. Deflected off of Spartan, and it'll be a throw-in for Robbinsville.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, Robbinsville took a 1-0 lead. Steinert came back with 2 goals for a 2-1 lead. Robbinsville came back to tie it 2-2.
Chris Lewis scoring both goals for Robbinsville. Zachary Barton and Chris DeMarco, the goal scorers for Steinert. Zachary Barton plays it forward now for the Spartans. Push back to the middle of the field before Chakowski knocks it ahead. Godinez trying to settle. And now it's at the feet of Chris Lewis. Lewis to the left side. Ryan Michal looking for space. Spartan defender goes down. Matthews. Ball gets deflected toward frame, and it's caught by Andrew Ivins, the goalkeeper. And now the Spartans going to slow it up a little bit, push the team forward. Sergio Matus Perez playing it forward. Good touch by Nico Matthews to retain possession. Played forward looking for Joshua Sanchez. It's a battle for it off the hands of Ivins, and the whistle goes almost immediately. And now some jawing between Sanchez and Ivins.
Well, I don't know. In that case, it looked like Sanchez was just running onto the ball. That didn't look intentional or anything.
Ivins now getting the theatrics out, trying to plead his case to
like
the referee.
That. Yeah.
Nothing doing, though, for the Spartans goalkeeper.
We'll have to see if he's in the school show later this school year.
Andrew Ivins, the junior, taking over for Jenish Tchaikovsky in between the posts for Steinert. He's over 50 saves on the season now with his efforts today. He had 8 saves against Cherokee last game. Chance for Steinert. Whistle goes and an offside called on the Spartans.
Starting to get down to the nitty-gritty now, under 15 to play.
Space for Quinn, but it's won briefly off a tackle from Messenger. Spartans got possession back, though. Here's Godinez. Godinez, good move around one defender. Gets a shot off, and it's blocked. I think it was Schreier.
Yeah.
Got his body in front of it.
I don't know if it was his body or his foot, but he kind of put his foot out.
Matthews gives chase in the corner, and he wins the corner kick for Robbinsville. Crunch time here at Steinert in a 2-2 game between Robbinsville and Steinert.
Hey, dig in, right? Come on, boys.
Shield with the corner again.
2 Ravens along the goal line. It's Joshua Sanchez and Chris Lewis. Ryan Michal to take. Corner. Gets to the spot, takes a couple of bounces, still in the box. And Knocked away for a throw-in by Christopher Vega. Robbinsville will keep possession. Chris DeMarco and Rafael Tramo waiting to come on for Steinert. Sanchez back to Singh, and a heavy touch from Arush Singh right there to pick it up is Sergio Matus Gomez. But Singh wins it back. Singh across to Honeywood. And it's won by Braden Quinn. Plays it forward. Monahan with a heavy touch. And a good win by Will Temple. Robbinsville takes it the other way. Ravens haven't been able to do much offensively since the Lewis equalizer. Battle for in the middle of the park between Matthews and Vega. And Matthews loses possession. Now Byron Godinez goes down as he plays that one across. Physicality continuing to build between these two teams.
Yeah, you get into that final 10 and both teams fighting for that game winner, and it does start to get a little more physical, a little more intense. At the same time, neither team wants to get too daring, you know. They don't want to give up that late goal and rather maybe take their chances in overtime.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say neither of these teams are playing for a tie in this one, but you also don't want to get too aggressive and get yourself on the back foot and potentially lose it altogether. Here's Monahan with an awkward shot, but he was able to get it toward frame, but it goes well wide. Doesn't test Alex Rusk. And now the subs will come on for Steinert, DeMarco, and Tramo. Re-entering the game for Robbinsville is Mache Ramirez as Will Temple takes another breather. Under 11 minutes left in regulation, 2-2 game between Robbinsville and Steinert. Both teams have led. Ramirez just back on for Robbinsville. Plays it forward, and Matthews with a heavy touch. Out for a throw-in for Steinert. Switch looking for Monahan on the near side. Intercepted by Robbinsville. The Ravens will look for some build-up play on the far side. Played forward, Matthews giving chase in the corner. And he's not going to get to it. It'll go out for a goal kick for Steinert.
And you're going to, at this point in the game, you're going to have to keep keep close attention to Lewis, Matthews, and DeMarco for sure, because those guys they'll hurt you.
Vega goes down for a slide. Heavy contact between him and Lucas Messenger. And we actually have a whistle for the play right before that. So it'll be a free kick for Robbinsville. A couple yards in front of their 18-yard box. Today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. We would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Ramirez battling with Braden Quinn. Gets a cross off, looking for Joshua Sanchez, and his header goes just over the bar.
Wow.
Sanchez
you're going to get.
with his head in his hands as the tall senior got up there and was the first one to that Ramirez cross and puts it over the crossbar. Sanchez will now come off the pitch after that effort.
Yeah, I mean, and he had Ivans beat. It was just over Ivans, but over the cage.
Big opportunity for Robbinsville to regain the lead. Sanchez puts it just over the bar. Here's Ramirez. And that one goes over the bar. I think it went off a defender knocked away.
Yeah, it did.
By, it looks like, number 3, Luka Witzel. That was Ryan Michel with the goal, or with the shot, not Mache Ramirez. And Michel will head over to the corner on the near side and take this corner kick for Robbinsville. Clock ticks under 8 minutes left to go in the second half. 2-2 game. Will we see a winner here in regulation? Ryan Michel raises his left arm. Puts it in, headed away by Steiner. Put again toward frame as Will Temple got his foot on that one. And he puts it well wide. Steinert survives.
Yeah, Steinert needs to take a little bit of a breath after that little flurry. Good work by Maciej Ramirez to take that ball away.
And Steinert thought they'd won a goal kick, but referee on the near side says it's going to be a corner for Robbinsville, and Ryan Michel over to take it again. Ravens have had some chances on crosses. Joshua Sanchez just missed converting a header for a goal.
Yeah, you can't give up too many of these. They're going to burn you.
Michel plays it across. It's headed away.
But not that time.
Yep, off the head of Max Goldberg, who couldn't get it on frame. And Steinert gets possession back. Played ahead to Monahan, who plays it back to Chakowski. One of the Spartan captains getting pressured. Robbinsville doing a nice job of holding Steinert in there, and they force a turnover. Throw in for Robbinsville right in front of the Steinert bench. Under 6 minutes left to go in regulation.
Steiner needs to see some of this playback. Robbinsville keeps keep attacking, and sooner or later good things will happen for you.
And a great job there by Luka Witzel to kick that ball and deflect it off of Chris Lewis to win possession for Steiner. Spartans trying to get it in their offensive third is Braden Quinn. Braden Quinn for the Spartans takes a shot and puts it wide. Braden Quinn trying to be the hero. 2 goals, 3 assists this year for Steiner.
Yeah, the ball sort of started on the goal, but it curved quickly. Five minutes to go. Well, I don't think either of us will be too surprised if this goes overtime.
No.
Or double overtime.
Could be looking at potentially the 3rd straight game between Steinert and Robbinsville. Heading to overtime. Teams ended in a 1-1 draw last year in their regular season matchup. It was actually their only matchup of the season. Ryan Chakowski will take this free kick for Steinert right here in front of us at midfield. Chakowski knocks it ahead into the box. Will Russ come out for it? He does. And he gets a basket catch. Nice job commanding the box by the Robbinsville keeper.
That was a good ball by Chakowski, too.
Played ahead by Rusk. 4 minutes left to go in regulation. Another thriller between Robbinsville and Steinert, 2 of the most successful schools in Mercer County over the last couple seasons.
Yeah, and you can see why. I mean, neither team has had a huge advantage in one area or the other here.
DeMarco again battling with Arush Singh. It's been a great battle all day long, and now DeMarco gives a little bit more to Arush Singh.
Yeah.
And a quick throw in. DeMarco giving the referees no chance to change their opinion there.
Exactly, exactly.
Next sequence, though, goes Robbinsville's way.
Yeah, he took a little shove there with his arm.
And now Anthony Tessine pleading his case to the referee here on the near side, saying he's letting Justin Schreier get away with a little too much. Number 4 for Robbinsville, one of the good defenders for this Ravens team.
Just before that, DeMarco got away with a little too much. So.
Another big collision. Monahan and Henry Honeywood went up for that one. And neither of them getting the ball, Honeywood going down, so easy call for the referee to make. Over the free kick is Max Goldberg. 2.5 left to go in the second half. Ravens senior captain raises his right arm. Fires it into the box. It's not a great one. And it's collected by Andrew Ivins. Doesn't touch anybody. And Anthony Tessine not happy with his goalkeeper's distribution on that one.
Yeah, very.
Played forward. Nico Matthews trying to chase it. Chakowski there. Matthews able to win it though. Nico Matthews. Can he be a difference maker for Robbinsville once again? Plays it in. Ramirez. To Michal, back to Mache Ramirez. Ramirez somehow gets a shot off as Chakowski was content with just letting that ball go out of play.
Yeah, Robbinsville did just edge closer and closer onto the goal there.
Still possession, Ramirez with a cross headed away. He was looking for Chris Lewis. Already has 2 goals today, and now Steiner taking it the other way. Here's Rafael Tramo, plays it forward, but not a great ball. And Robbinsville gets possession back. Ticking toward the final minute of this one. In regulation, crossed in. Ivins has to knock it away, and it's going to be a late corner kick for Robbinsville.
Who was that, Matthews?
Yeah. Matthews playing a cross in, or I think it was a cross, and it goes toward frame, and Andrew Ivins, nothing else he can do but just punch it away.
Yeah.
Final minute of regulation. Can Robbinsville grab a late winner? Most of the Ravens off their bench. Here's the cross. Ivins goes up for it, gets hands on it, but it's still up for grabs. Knocked away, edge of the box. Flicked forward by Monahan. Vega tries to win it, coming in to collect his messenger. Played forward. Foul called there. And it's going to be a late free kick for Robbinsville. 25 seconds left and counting. The clock will not stop. They got to get it going. Yeah. 20 seconds going. And actually it's going to be no, not Steiner. It's a good play by Sergio Matus Gomez to stand right in front of the ball. Referees will now call time so they can march out the 10 yards they have to be between the defender and the ball. Take a breath, Fish. 15 seconds on the clock. Potentially the last chance in regulation for Robbinsville. Ravens going into the box. It's toward frame. It's deflected. Oh. What a save from Ivins. Second chance for Lewis. It's in. It's in. Chris Lewis with the winner for Robbinsville, and he gets a hat trick.
Wow, are you kidding me? Another, that's like an instant replay of the first goal of this game where Ivins made a tremendous save and then got it back and it went right on the foot of Lewis, and he wasn't as wide open as the first time, but open enough, and he blasted it in. What a stunner for the Spartans, and what an uplifting goal for Robbinsville. Holy cow.
Chris Lewis with 8 seconds left on the clock finds a potential winner for the Ravens.
Who hit the first shot? Was that Nico?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It was curled into the box. Last chance for Steiner. They just got to boot it up. Monahan puts it toward frame. Cleared away by Schreier. Vega can't get to it. Last shot into the chest of Rust. And look what it means to the Robbinsville Ravens as the clock hits 0. And Robbinsville comes in as Steiner with a massive road victory. 3-2 on the back of a Chris Lewis hat trick.
That was just unbelievable. I mean, Robbinsville started the buzz there at the end of the game and started to have some opportunities. And then there with and they did stop the clock to get the 10 yards, like you said. And then Mashid, how do you say his name? Mashad?
Mache Ramirez.
Yeah, got it in there, and Matthews with a shot. It was another great save. I mean, you cannot.
Tough day for Andrew Ivins. You look at the score and you say he gave up 3 goals, but two of them he made a great effort on the initial save.
Yeah, twice he did. So
incredible game though. Again, contested by these two teams. All right, Fish. Pleasure as always. 3-3 is your final score in a back-and-forth affair, or 3-2, excuse me. 3-2. Robbinsville getting the winner. Fish is tangled up in his headphones here, but he's all clean now, don't worry. And the Spartans with a heartbreaking loss there to end their 6-game winning streak. As Steinert falls to 9-3 on the year, 3-2 in Colonial Division play. Robbinsville now back above 500. They're 7-6 on the year. They've won 4 in a row. And no doubt a statement win for Jeff Fisher and the Robbinsville Ravens as they come on the road against a tough Steinert team and squeak out a 3-2 win. Chris Lewis with a hat trick, and he sure left it late, scoring with 8 seconds left on the clock to lift Robbinsville to arguably their biggest win of the 2025 season. Unbelievable contest between these two Mercer County foes. And we're glad to bring it to you right here on the WBCB Sports Network. A big thank you to our sponsors for today's stream: Capital Health System, New Jersey Education Association, Team Toyota, Zoll Funeral Homes, Revere Restaurant, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, Alderman Ford, Mako Ewing, and as always, the Trentonian. Click that subscribe button and hit our notifications to get notified for when our live streams are going live, and you can catch our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview right there. Have that with Chris Lewis, the hat-trick hero for Robbinsville, shortly up on our YouTube page. And also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WBCB_SN. Starting to put up some highlights and more content on our socials, so please follow us on all those socials here at WBCB Sports Network. For our video engineer, Brianne O'Neill, our camera operator, Colin Summer, and the Steinert Hall of Famer, Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers, signing off from Steinert High School. A thriller between the Spartans and the Robbinsville Ravens, and it's Chris Lewis, the hero, with a hat trick and scoring a game winner. 8 seconds left on the clock for a 3-2 victory for Robbinsville. That'll do it for us here on the WBCB Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care.